could you hate me? I survived the 80s, the D's, the trauma, environment flu.
What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Today, an NFC battle in store for us between the New Orleans Saints and the home team. Leading the Saints, that is head coach Kellen Moore. Those guys 2-0 to begin the season with both of those victories coming at home. And on the home sideline, here is their head coach. His guys 2-0 as well, so two of the league's better teams meeting here this week. So glad to have you with us here. Kate Scott and Brock Hewer on the call. Joshua Carty with the honors. And we're underway in Chicago. He's brought down just inside the 25. So the Saints offense taking over for the first time here. They're led out by one of the faces of this sport, Brock, a one-of-one quarterback who graduated from humble beginnings in Wyoming. It's Josh Allen.
Hey, it wasn't a banner game he had last week, stuff in the stat sheet, but still one that falls squarely into the good territory. Had a couple touchdowns to make up for the one interception. His effort was enough to be one of the pillars in their win. And certainly some momentum to build on today.
Running it with David Montgomery. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here, what he was able to do in support of that win. They've got first down here from the 36. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Completed over the middle. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Allen setting up play action. Ball's in by Gunner, left side. He's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. Second down. One of the tight ends in motion left. Running on second with Montgomery. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Now they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
That's complete to Sloan. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
A gain of 6.
On first down, they'll run with Montgomery. Winning their full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Staying on the ground with Montgomery. He gets forward, next about 4 yards. Herbie Joseph up for the stop.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line.
Running back sent in motion left.
And it's third.
Allen on 3rd and short. He's got White complete. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
First down. An 8-yard pickup. And the Saints first down.
Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
the cookie. He's looking for Dallas Goedert there. So that brings up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Back to the air. Allen finds him over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Following that completion, medical staff headed out for an injured player. We'll see what the nature of his injury is. So now here's 3rd and 5. To throw again, it's Allen. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Oftentimes, these early exchanges are just a feeling-out process for rushers and blockers. But they can also set the tone for the battles the rest of the game, and that defender, you know, with an early win, he's feeling really good about himself.
Will Reichert now to try the field goal. A 49-yarder in front of him here. Reichert connects there. And our game starts with a field goal on the opening drive.
I'm going to call that one a little tester, Kate. Kind of like a 5 to 8 foot putt. You really hope to make all of them, but you know, over the course of the season you won't. In that case, you went right through.
Trevor Etienne to return this. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So here's their offense now to take over for the first time. And leading them out is the second overall pick back in the 2023 draft from the Ohio State. It's C.J. Stroud.
Just an all-around great performance from him last week, Kate, in the win. Those 2 touchdowns he had played a big part in the victory, no question. But so did keeping it clean, not throwing a pick. You want to become friendly with your own defense? Make sure they don't have any extra possessions to defend. He did his job, and so did his teammates.
It's 16 yards on that play. And that'll be first down, Chicago. And what a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. Get some space around midfield. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. And all set now. First and 10.
28 yards. That's
Good carry for Robinson. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So he can only get back to the line. The defense all over this one. First down run, netted him nothing. Here is second and 10.
gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. He's stepping up and takes off with this one. And Stroud gets him the first with a slide down at the end of it.
It's a gain of 18. That's another first down. First down and goal to go.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denying that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3. Here's second and goal from the 6.
Brings up second and goal.
Shotgun now for Stroud. Has it in close. And in for the Chicago touchdown. These guys finish off their opening drive. So a touchdown on the board for Brock as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
That one right down the middle. And his guys want up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive. Following the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And this drive will start inside the 25. Head coach Kellen Moore readying his Saints for their next series. They aren't even quite sure what this team is going to settle in as this season, Brock, but already this is an important contest for them that could have postseason implications down the line. He gives to Montgomery to start the drive. Wow, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Back to throw now, Allen. Finds his fullback. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. Offense is set. First and 10.
And the Saints first down.
Shovel pass complete. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Second and 3 now.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up second and 3.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. Now here he goes. Crosses the 35 as he picks up 20. And that's good for a Saints first down.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Saints.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Has him running the comeback. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans. Working inside the red zone. He brings it in. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Allen on the play action. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints hold a slim 2-point lead early. Dallas Goedert the touchdown. So Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games, this sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
Record there to tack on the extra point. And the Saints push their lead to 3. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. On the return, this is Etienne. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30. Back out comes the Chicago offense for their second drive. And this is an interesting game for both they and their rivals across from them, Brock, getting a key division matchup so early in this season. So first and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, Stroud. Caught quickly on the slant. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line.
A gain of 10 yards.
First down, Stroud. Has him on the quick hitter. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Here's Stroud. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. Stroud on the sneak. They set him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down.
You know what? It's a pretty doggone impressive feat of strength to hold the line against a sneak, even when you know it's coming.
Here comes Bryce Behringer to handle the 4th down punt. Surprisingly had to punt 5 times in last week's win, and he sends this away. And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. Here comes the Saints offense. They're already on a modest little winning streak here, currently in position to stretch it to 3 games as they take the field again. Get in on the ground here with Montgomery. And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
The Saints, first down.
All set to go now from the 35. On first down, Allen. Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, and he brings up 2nd down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He takes it himself. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. That play good for 17 and a first down.
That's good for the Saints. First down. It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Saints, first down.
Here comes Montgomery out of the pistol. Oh, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage. And we'll pause here for an injured Saints player. Looks like he's pretty shaken up. They'll get someone out to look at him. Offense to the line for 2nd down. They'll motion him out of the backfield left. Throwing here, Allen. Short pass brought in. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Allen on third down. Completed over the middle. And they don't get much out of this pass. He's hauled down a little shy of that first. It's fourth down now.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
So that's one quarter gone in a battle of NFC South rivals. It's the Saints setting the pace so far. Back to the Windy City in just a moment. We're back for the second quarter. Saints in possession of the football. And on 4th and 2, they are going for it. And Allen will hold on to this. He's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Hits him on the in route. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
First down, Saints.
From the red zone now. Couldn't find a completion on 1st down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Second down, Allen throwing again. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3, so chipping away a few here ahead of this 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Again, Allen to the air. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
29-yard attempt.
Reichert connects there. And that'll double their lead to 6.
One of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Returning it from the 4. And decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Chicago getting set to take the field now. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
To the air, Stroud. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
This is a time where you get in that huddle and you just look at one another and say, hey, let's get back in rhythm. Get back in rhythm. Get something good to feel good about. Sure, you'd love to get the 1st down, but more than anything, just find a positive play after a huge sack.
On 3rd and long, it's Stroud. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
Boy, this defensive crew is locked in that O-line's head. They are a-spinning. Back-to-back sacks has his offense on skates, and those blockers can't figure out where this rush is coming from next.
And he collects the fair catch just inside the 35. New Orleans back on offense and ready to go now. And the last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Throwing now on 1st down. Allen to the left and hauled in by Polk. Still fighting forward. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
57 yards. And the Saints, first down. First and goal, New Orleans.
I can guarantee you that's going to be in Tell the Truth Monday right there in the film room, front and center, showing you the importance of tackling in the open field. An opportunity to cut him down sooner, but the broken tackle allowed him to add those extra yards to the catch.
Second and goal coming up, 5 yards to the end zone.
A gain of 3.
Allen.
Second and goal.
Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints go up by 12. Dallas Goedert the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Reichert on for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Saints bump the lead up to 13 points.
Our home team, 7.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. On the return, this is Etienne. Escapes the defender. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Chicago's offense trotting out there for another series. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. Give him 13 on that play. And that'll be 1st down, Chicago.
First and 10 at the 38.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. First down, and they go right back to it. And he's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
He'll try to set up the screen. Here's Robinson. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
Okay, it's pretty clear, isn't it? It's this constant pressure that this defense has imposed on this offense to keep them out of rhythm and build up this lead. This offense is not going to author a comeback if this quarterback continues to run for his life.
And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. Fair catch, hauled in at the 18-yard line. The Saints and quarterback Josh Allen ready to get back to work now on offense. And we're all hoping his hot start can continue. He's been putting up some numbers early in this contest. It's Montgomery on the counter. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That's such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled after a nice pickup, but we've got a flag down. This could wipe that play away. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. First down throw for Allen. Right back to Goddard, and he's got it. And this one does not go far.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 41-yard line.
Motioning left is their running back. From the shotgun, it's Allen. That's complete to the back. David Montgomery. And he's able to cross midfield before going out. And just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
First down.
Montgomery now up the middle. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also keeps the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Back to throw now, Allen. Complete over the middle. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
That's another Saints first down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door to a bigger gap in the future.
They give up the gut to Montgomery. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mocked up, too.
You know why baseball coaches are called managers, Kate? Because they got to manage a lot of situations. And I've realized over time and talking to them, they love taking a situation, a game moment, and making it a team topic. That play, or that corner right there, I know this is a head football coach, not a head football manager, but he's going to take that play, he's going to illuminate it to his team and show the fearlessness of his corner making that tackle.
For the 3rd time today, we see them setting up for a field goal. They'll try to connect on a 50-yarder. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll give him a 16-point advantage.
Give him the first half trifecta. He's 3 for 3 on field goals. And as much as they'd like 6 points to end drives, not 3, they can at least be happy they're getting consistent looks inside field goal range. He's delivering.
And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The home teams, and running back John Robinson getting set to begin another drive. And this certainly isn't the rut they want to be in, Brock. All of their drives have been ending in punts as of late. 1st and 10, around to Robinson. We'll bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive. Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Line up the design keeper. They get 6 and a first down as well.
We didn't try fighting for more and risking a fumble in that situation. Just make sure you get what you need and then go protect yourself. That's exactly what the QB did.
First down, Stroud. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Just couldn't get it to Marvin Harrison Jr. there. And it sets up 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Has him on the quick hitter. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line.
I got to be honest with you, Kate. That's an occasion where a drop would have been a whole lot better than a completion. Couldn't find the way back to the line, and it's a rare pass that actually loses yardage.
Well, there's too much pressure, and he's brought down. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down. The Saints calling for a timeout, their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Chicago brings out the punting unit. Bryce Behringer, the one to send it away. It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. So we're down inside of 2 minutes remaining now in our first half. More from Chicago right after this. Allen now on first down. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion. So that play doesn't work out, but things make it even worse for them. Looks like one of their big guys out front is in need of a look from the training staff. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 36. Back to the air, Allen. Complete left side, it's just long. He takes this out to around the 46, and that's going to leave him a yard at most from that marker on 3rd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Pass complete to Goddard. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
First down. A gain of 11 on the play.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, just a little icing on the cake.
Offense to the line, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
To the air again, Allen. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
In a situation like this, you got to be a fixer. I mean, this game is hard, and you get into passing, known passing situations, it gets even more difficult. But when you don't get rid of the ball and you take another sack, you make this 3rd down a near impossibility.
Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Can't convert on 3rd. That's to the ground and incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they're staring at 4th and long. That's taken at the 15. When he's brought down before the return gets far. The home teams, running back John Robinson, getting set to begin another drive. Not a whole lot of time left for him to put something together here before the break. Just 25 seconds remaining as they get all set up for 1st down. Shotgun now for Stroud. This one quickly to Harrison. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Offense at the line, but they won't snap it. We've got a timeout.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the gun, Stroud. Short pass, Bryant. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it.
A gain of
1st and 10 from the 43.
complete to Tyler Warren.
Looking to throw, Stroud. Completed over the middle. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
Tyler Warren.
Before we can get a snap on 2nd down, they call timeout.
2nd and 4.
Again, Stroud. Still on his feet. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left.
Incomplete.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Back to throw it. A massive shot towards the end zone. This to the back of the end zone. Oh, but he ran out of room. Incomplete. Well, as we all know, halves can't end on a defensive penalty. So now we get an untimed down.
An 18-yard attempt.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. So entering the locker rooms, got ourselves a 2-score game. It's time to hear from Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. It's only week 3 on the schedule, but already some big-name teams with big early tests. Will they pass or fail? Let's get into it. Our tour of the NFL starts now. It begins in Cleveland. The Browns at home to take on the New York Jets. And it's Mark Andrews. One of his 2 touchdown catches in the game coming right here. From there, we go to MetLife Stadium in Jersey. We'll check in on the Giants as they host the Cincinnati Bengals. And when you get down close, you give it to him, Najee Harris. He'll find an opening and take it in, a 6-yard rushing touchdown. Lastly, let's go to Pittsburgh. It's the Steelers taking on the Carolina Panthers. And this is the Steelers quarterback. He connects. It's a 16-yard touchdown. These two teams all square 7-7 at halftime. And with that, a look at what else is going on around the NFL here in week number 3. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half. As we hand it back over to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
Set to kick this away. On the return, this is Etienne. The home teams. The running back was John Robinson, getting set to begin another drive. And some opening drive points would be invaluable, Brock, trailing by 2 scores as they leave that locker room. New set of downs for them from the 31. First down throw by Stroud. This finds Franklin. And he's tackled for no gain.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was first down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
To the air, Stroud. Taken in by Harrison. And he takes this up to the 34-yard line. That's a gain of 4 on the play. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. They'll air it out on 3rd. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And now it's 5 sacks for them in this one. Man, this defense is eating. Latest brings up 4th down.
That is not the way they needed to come out of the locker room here to begin the second half. Trailing, you got to play with a sense of urgency. You got to protect your quarterback. And they didn't either.
Punt team on the field. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. He's got this at the 27. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. And Coach Kellen Moore readying his Saints for their next series. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. 1st and 10. Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out. This is Montgomery running right. Maryland continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain. Now we have a member of the Saints injured after that play and obviously in need of some assistance. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Allen. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. He was hoping to get it to Isaac Teslaw there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Connects. This is Teslaw. He makes the catch, but is hit before he can get that 1st down. They say he's maybe a yard short.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
The home teams. The running back was John Robinson, getting set to begin another drive. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Here's Robinson to start the drive. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
At the 15-yard line.
Stroud. Throwing the out route complete. And he gets it up close to the 25 before he's out of bounds. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
That's good for a 1st down.
Throwing to Stroud. Throw left side complete. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
17. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd.
On play action, here's Stroud. Shakes himself free. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a sack forces a now tougher third down.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
Throwing on third down, Stroud. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So that brings up 4th and long. Starts the return at the 34. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Saints and quarterback Josh Allen ready to get back to work now on offense. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. Here's Montgomery. He's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
First down. It's a gain of 17 yards.
One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory. Going to the ground again on first. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send it backwards. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Couldn't connect with Dallas Goedert. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. To the air on 3rd and long. They bring pressure, and they're going to get to it. And this defense makes the stop in a big way to bring up 4th down.
The number of times we see quarterbacks with his running ability make plays, critical plays on 3rd down. It's got to be refreshing for that defense to finally see them on the right side of it.
Here comes the Saints punting unit. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. Chicago getting set to take the field now. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner. So hopefully this one has some better legs to it. Stroud throwing here on first. Gets him on the quick hitter. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
At the 17-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Catch is made down the right sideline. Into the red zone. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Chicago! That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Okay, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets, because sometimes it's quarterback who delivers, and sometimes it's the effort after the catch that really makes the magic happen.
Now they'll try to knock the extra point through. Extra point sent right down the middle. And these guys get it back to within 6.
Saints 23. Our home team 17.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Fielded at the 7. He's got a lane up past the 30. And that nearly got him to midfield. He's out of bounds just a yard or 2 short. The Saints are ready to return their offense to the field. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they can really use some more points on this drive. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. Motion man is the tight end. He's going left. 1st down throw for Allen. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line.
A gain of 12 yards.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Saints. First down. First and 10.
On first down, now run with Montgomery. And he picks him up about 4 yards there. Second down coming up.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
Allen to throw. It is cut left side. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. Offense getting set. Here's first and 10. From the gun, a run for White. He scampers ahead for about 4. It's second down now.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Brought in. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
It's a gain of 8. That's another Saints first down.
They'll run here. It's Montgomery. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
That sure looks like a terrific call after you dial it up, because the execution was awesome by everybody. You get that kind of run on first and goal, it sets the table for more success.
Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete. Couldn't get it the last 2 snaps. Another shot at 6 here on third and goal.
It's now third and goal.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. Has it down close. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
A 21-yard attempt.
Reichert connects there. And that'll make it a 2-score game.
But when we start discussing who their most dependable scorer is in this game, I don't think it's one of these skill guys, not even the quarterback, who comes to my mind first. I'll bring up this kicker. He's now a perfect 4 for 4 on field goals and contributing big time to this lead.
On the return, this is Etienne. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Chicago's offense trotting out there for another series. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Stroud off the play fake. Finds him over the middle. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that'll be first down, Chicago.
Complete to Marvin Harrison Jr.
Here's a design run. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's another first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 46. Shotgun now for Stroud. They look underneath here, Robinson. And he works this to the 38 before going down. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2 at the Saints' 38-yard line.
From the gun, it's Robinson. He's still going at the 30. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Coming to the line for another first and 10.
That's another first down.
Working inside the red zone. They're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. 4 downs to get this across. Here's first and goal. Robinson. And he's going to fight forward and get in. Touchdown. Those defensive coaches got to be hot, Brock. That was a touchdown that shouldn't have happened. That tackle should have ended it.
You try bringing down one of these NFL running backs in this case.
Okay, touche, partner.
They see that goal line. They smell that goal line. It is no sure thing to try to bring down one of those forces before they find pay dirt.
They'll set up here for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And his guys cut the lead down to just 2.
26. Our home team, 24.
We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. Here's a return from the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Saints come marching onto the field. They managed 3 on their last drive, but down inside the red zone, disappointing not to come away with a touchdown. It's Allen out of the pistol. Completed over the middle. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40.
13 yards on the play. And the Saints
running this with Montgomery. Get some space around midfield. And he's down to almost, actually going to give him the 30 here. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
That's another Saints first down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
I love these inside runs. Don't get away from them. You never know. You think it's going to be a short little gain, and then boom, get the right blocking, a possessed running back, and you get some serious yards on the table.
And they finally stop him, but not before he picked up 7 on that first down run.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down. Now, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you called 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Allen on 3rd and short. Short pass brought in. We got the football clock, but not the first. That stopped just shy of the marker. 4th down. This is the end of the 3rd quarter. The Saints have it with a lead. Not a big one, though, trying to carry it through. Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4. Trying to push this past the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's another Saints first down. It's a gain of 6.
All right, they look set now. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Saints.
Carry here for Montgomery. That run good for a handful as it brings up 2nd down.
He was taken down at the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up
Out of the gun, White. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it. The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and incomplete.
a 27-yard attempt.
Kicked well, and this is good! And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a 1-score ball game.
So after that make, a field goal won't cost him a lead, but a touchdown still ties it. Likely, probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
At their own
Following the kick return, we've got
26-yard
somebody shaken up, so we're going to get a stoppage here as he's attended to. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. First down throw by Stroud. This finds Franklin. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
4 yards on the pickup.
From the gun, Stroud. Hits him on the out route. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Third and just 2 to go.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Here he is on 3rd and short. Caught, nice game left side. And a boy and they are up to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down. Well, that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one. That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
Second and 10, Stroud to throw. He isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And that pushes them back, 3rd down coming up.
Just an incredible effort out of him today. And the type of performance, frankly, that elevates the energy level of all 10 guys around him. What a game he's got going.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And the floater falls to the depth. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that brings up 4th and long. They'll bring out the punter here. And this is going to put him up to 6 punts today. The Saints to the quarterback, Josh Allen, ready to get back to work now on offense. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. It gives to Montgomery to start the drive. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4. First down run gets him 6. So now it is 2nd and 4. And Allen will hold on to this. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
That's good for a Saints. First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
The tight end in motion now. Running out of the gun with Montgomery. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
And 2 yards are all he can get since they're down.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Working from the gun, it's Allen. Finds the in route complete. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Saints, first down. First and 10 at the 42.
Move the chains! Got to move them chains! Build momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
Sending the tight end in motion left. This is Montgomery. And a solid gain there, Brock, of about 5. Takes him inside the 40-yard line.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Gets it to the 15. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints take an 11-point lead as they try to push this one out of reach. David Montgomery with the touchdown. Well, Brock started small at first, but then he found that lane, and it was a race to the end zone from that point on.
And it takes a little bit of everybody. How many times do we hear these coaches tell us, if you're going to get a run play for a big gain, it takes the whole group, all 10 of them around him have to do their job. He's got to block up front, receivers got to block on the perimeter, they all get it done, and a big chunk run follows.
Reichert, set to kick this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. Chicago getting set to take the field now. And they just saw that lead stretch out to a 2-score margin now. Really makes this a must-score series late.
BK, you know I believe this. You can never play this game in a state of desperation, but a state of urgency got to be at sky high right now.
Catch made over the middle. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
17. It's a gain of 9.
Looking to throw, Stroud. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming 3rd down.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I've got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. They're on him again, and he goes down again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
Some squads you just see love to do this, Kate, and I've got so much respect for defensive coordinators who late in the game, instead of playing prevent, well, they step up the aggression meter. Back-to-back sacks puts this offense and this quarterback way off schedule.
He's got it inside the 10. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
71 yards. That's good for a 1st down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Look at the touch he put on that throw down the field. That was a masterpiece, and he was the artist behind it, laying it in the perfect spot to create the big play.
Here's Robinson. He runs it across. Touchdown. These guys now within 1 score in the 4th. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with 1 end zone trip at a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
That one splits the uprights. And these guys trim the deficit down to 5. So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Fielded at the 7. Making some progress here. Races past midfield. And a positive result on that effort. He's down near the enemy 40 before going out.
By the time he shifted into a different gear and began that foot race up the left sideline, you could tell this return was already getting out of hand. And what a gift for this offense, who now gets to take over. A lot of the work in the field position already done.
The Saints and running back David Montgomery getting back to work. And after that touchdown, cut their lead back to 1 score, Brock. A response in order as they take over. Allen fires out wide complete. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Running on 2nd with Montgomery. And all he can get is a yard here, Brock. It's going to be 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. He's going for it himself. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Montgomery now up the middle. Looks a tackle. He's still going. And they're going to have 1st and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there.
12 more yards. That's another Saints 1st down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Staying on the ground with Montgomery. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. Backed up to the 8 here. It's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal
Play action now, Allen. And he's got it for the touchdown, but while they celebrate, back near the line, we've got a flag, Brock, in the neighborhood we usually see holding.
Holding, offense.
Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. So the holding backs him up. They'll try to get that back and then some on 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Oh, he lost the football. And the defense recovers. That right there is going to be the spot they take over as they pick up a couple extra yards on the fumble return.
You're using this play to try for a first down, but also set up whatever in your back pocket for 3rd down. But you know what? Throw it all away. None of it matters now if you can't hang on to the doggone football. And the defense pounces on that one in a hurry.
Chicago's offense trotting out there for another series. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. To the air, Stroud. Just back, it's Robinson. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. That's a pickup of 9. And that'll be 1st down, Chicago.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
1st and 10, around to Robinson. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4. It's the 2-minute warning from Chicago. These guys facing a 5-point deficit. This is 2nd and 6 coming up. He'll look to throw it. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. Throwing the out route complete. He's dropped a big stop and a big moment there, Brock. They could not afford to lose yards there. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Here he is to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3. So chipping away a few here ahead of this 3rd down. Now to throw. Escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game.
A loss of 5. It's 4th down.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And they get to him and hold him down. What a play. Forcing the sack, and that should just about put a bow on this one.
Well, this play never had a chance between the pressure at home and the coverage downfield. QB still got to find a way to throw it up and give somebody an opportunity to make a play.
The New Orleans offense set to go now. That defensive stand might have been the final effort needed to seal away the victory, Brock, but can't quite take off the pads just yet. Offense has to finish this one out.
Yeah, a few things here, Kate, to keep in mind, right? You got to slow the game down as a quarterback. Take every second off the clock. If you're handling the ball, you guard it with your life, and you make sure your defense doesn't come on the field again. They just did their job. Now you got to do yours.
Timeout taken by the defense. Their 2nd. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. It's a designated keeper for Allen. So this will win on the road for the Saints. And they're continuing to survive among the final remaining unbeaten teams across the NFL, as they're now up to a 3-0 start. So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Saints as we say so long from Chicago.